we join hands with the Organization of African First Ladies against HIV and AIDS to speed up the elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV and to keep mothers healthy. When I assumed office as First Lady, I met the Heart-to-Heart ambassadors. These are a remarkable group of patriotic Ghanaians at the front line in the fight against HIV and AIDS. Because of these brave individuals, I have seen firsthand that it is possible for women and men to be HIV positive, have children who are born free of HIV, and live healthy lives. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted that you accepted the invitation to come and support me to launch the Free to Shine campaign. This campaign is a continental initiative of the Organization of African First Ladies against HIV and AIDS, the African Union, and the UNAIDS. The theme for the Free to Shine campaign is prevention of mother-to-child transmission, the key to an HIV-free generation and keeping mothers alive. In line with this theme, the campaign seeks to achieve zero HIV infection in children by 2020 and AIDS in children by 2030, and keep infected mothers alive and healthy. I must point out that some African countries which have achieved or are on course to achieving elimination of mother-to-child transmission do not have the technical capacity and advantages that Ghana has. So we in Ghana can also do it. Several years ago, HIV was a death sentence. Treatment was not available. At the time, it was a fearful and futile exercise to test and know your status. Even when you knew, you kept quiet about your status because of stigma. Things are different now. Thanks to scientific advancement in the field of HIV, the world, and indeed Ghana, have made huge progress in HIV treatment. Why should any woman deny herself the benefits of these life-saving medicines because of stigma? My fellow women, visit antenatal clinics regularly when you become pregnant. Be bold and test for HIV to know your status. If you test positive, know that you are not alone, because there are nearly 40 million people living with HIV globally. The most important thing is to adhere to antiretroviral treatment. Adhering to treatment will also ensure that you give birth to an HIV-free baby who will live and grow free of HIV. As a mother myself, I'm pretty confident that any mother will do whatever it takes to ensure that they have healthy children who can live life to the fullest. This can be achieved quite simply. Test, know your status, and treat. It is possible to end HIV and AIDS in children in Ghana within the next 2 years through the Free to Shine campaign. But I know that this campaign will increase the demand for services. It is therefore very critical that we remove all bottlenecks associated with the supply side to meet the expected increase in demand. I would like to extend a word of appreciation to the Ghana AIDS Commission and all frontline stakeholders of our national HIV and AIDS response. In spite of the dwindling donor funding to support programs, you still find innovative ways to keep the epidemic in check. To conclude, I wish to call on the leadership of the Ghana Health Service, Christian Health Association of Ghana, and the Association of Private Health Providers, religious and traditional leaders, development partners, and the private sector to support this campaign. I also encourage men to support their pregnant wives to test for HIV. Given the commitment and efforts of all stakeholders, I am confident that this campaign will grow from strength to strength till we eliminate the transmission of HIV from mother to child completely. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, ending HIV/AIDS in children is achievable in the next 2 years. Make it happen. I hereby declare the Free to Shine campaign duly launched.